driving back through. This will probably be part 2 of my Gettysburg video. We're just going to drive around the battlefield, driving back from New York City. So we're going through Gettysburg, so we're going to stop for a little bit and then head out. So we're back at the Gettysburg National Military Park Museum and Visitor Center there, Sebastian. It's funny because we were in New York City and we went to Golf Wang, which is Tyler, the creator's store. We went to it in Los Angeles a few weeks ago, and so he wanted to go in New York. And I didn't really want to take a bunch of Lyfts or Ubers around the city. So we ended up walking about an hour and a half to the store. But when I mentioned something like driving around Gettysburg for a minute, or we were at the Statue of Liberty yesterday and we had to go back and take some pictures, he kind of gave me an attitude. So it was hilarious that we can walk an hour and a half to a store, but he can't do these small things sometimes without giving me attitude. So we were already driving through, so I figured, why not just drive through the battlefield real quick as my part 2 to my Gettysburg. And then I think we're gonna go to D.C. later tonight. We're not in a real rush, so we'll see how this goes. This is actually the parking. There is the museum in there, the cyclorama, which is the 360 painting of the battlefield. And then there's also a movie. I think it's an IMAX movie. It's pretty good. Alright. $13 and $14. I think we saw that down there, so we're gonna go that way. We'll go to $13 and $14. So we're gonna turn left. Oh, so we have signs right here too. What is this? Culp's Hill. Okay. Alright. Go to Culp's Hill. Here, help me.
What do I have to?
Because your life. We're going to Culp's Hill. First stop, Culp's Hill. There are signs for the tour, and then you get the map. So you can do it with the map. I'm just trying to make this short and sweet. But a lot of the stuff's from the war. They just left it here. A lot of the terrain. Right? So I don't know if we'll stop at the locations unless there's one. There's one probably specifically. So auto tour to the right. Cannot enter. Let's go. Let's go. So the battle was in July. Oh, here's one. This has to be Culp's Hill. We might actually jump out for some of these. There's so they do have markers for where some of the battalions and things. So this is Carmen Avenue. 13 New Jersey Volunteers. Let's see, we'll probably keep going down. What's this one say? The Army of Potomac 12th 1st Division 3rd Brigade. Thomas Ruger. Oh, we got a car behind us. Okay, this is cool. What are we in? Colgrove Avenue. Indiana Infantry right here to the right. Dang, you can walk this trail? Oh, well that's a walk. So there is a walking trail. Let's pull to the right here. Which one's up? So there's Indiana. Let's so there must be a, what is that, a regiment? Spangler Spring, where's Culp Hill? So this is, we're going to Spangler Hill, Spangler Spring. What's this one? The Fight at Spangler Spring. Myth, Memory, and Honor. So if you guys want to read about it and then watch the tour. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's probably a spring. That's why they call it Spangler Spring. Let's continue. I don't know why there's two ways, but we're going the right way. What's this? 1st Maryland Regiment. Right there. Slocum Avenue. So when we get to a spot where we can look out over, there's 1st Brigade, 1st Division, 2nd Corps. These are just a bunch of monuments for the divisions that were out here. I don't know if they were, this is where a lot of them fought, or if they just strategically placed them out here. Maryland, what's that say? 1st Brigade, 12th Corps, Army of Potomac. July, they marched from Litterstown and were within 2 miles of Gettysburg, advanced on Wolf Hill and occupied by a Confederate force. Damn, there's a car behind me. I wonder if they're going to drive fast. There's got to be like an audio recording somewhere, but we just don't have time for that because we just came up on this. Who's that? New York Infantry, 123rd. So this is kind of what I was talking about, overlooking. Oh, there's other shit down there too. So let's pull in. Well, this kind of looks really thick in here. Couldn't imagine fighting in this type shit. What do we have? 29th Pennsylvania Infantry. Right here. So let's pull back out. Let's continue. Slocum Avenue. What's that one? Another infantry. We're off 11th Avenue. Some people taking some pictures. That's got to be Culp Hill, maybe. Wonder where the other side went to, though. There was two ways you could have gone, but there was just probably a bunch of fighting within these. Woods here. Which one's this one? 2nd Brigade. There's the other side. There's a star down there, but I don't know what that is. Auto tour. These ladies sitting here. I don't even know who this is. Let's see. Who is that? John Geary. John Geary. Yep. All right, let's go. Statue. Let's pull over right here because I know this car's up my ass. Which one's this? 23rd Pennsylvania Volunteers, 1st Brigade, 3rd Division. There's 28th Ohio Infantry. I'll probably stop at Culp Hill. So I think you can overlook the battlefield. It's kind of what I'm more interested in. Some of this stuff's really hard to see. New York Infantry. Another 65th New York Infantry. There's a lot of New York. Another one, 78 and 102nd New York Infantry. Guess it kind of makes sense because it's so close. 3rd Brigade. 1st Brigade. 150th. There's Pennsylvania Infantry. This is 150th. New York Infantry was at the 1st Eastern Shore Maryland Volunteer. 2nd Brigade. Alright, let's keep going. I don't even know if I'm getting it on my camera. So far just a bunch of monuments for the brigades around here. Now we're gonna go to Culp's Hill. Oh shit, look at that. So many cemeteries. I don't know if that's, oh, that's the other side, right? We've been there, we were there in the part 1 of the video, the monument. So if you go to my first video, you'll be able to see those statues down there, but it was snowing. So this is Culp's Hill. This is where you can go up. We'll probably go up there real quick. So this is kind of like a key point where you can overlook the battlefield. Oh yeah, there's parking spots. So we'll pull in and park real quick. So if you guys are on Facebook, you guys can hang out. I'll be back. Are you staying in the car? Alright, Sebastian will talk to you guys. You guys jump on. You want? Yeah, so you say something to Sebastian. Here, take my keys. Here, hold my keys. I'll be right back. The Dead in the Woods. These people are on bikes, getting some of that exercise. What's this? Tree. I guess we can walk down here real quick. I'm not trying to go too far. Maybe we can see. Wasn't even prepared for this. I got my slides on. I hate wearing slides in public. If you know me, you know. What's this one? So this is Ohio's tribute. Yeah, see, a lot of them are just tributes to the brigades and regiments that were out here. So can't really see much. We'll go back up. There's a tower right there. I'm actually gonna go up in that tower real quick. I think this is Culp's Hill. Like I said, I've been to Iraq. That can be crazy, but I couldn't imagine fighting not only with the gear they had, but just in the wood line like this. Visibility is bad, especially in the fog. What's that? Good view. You guys don't turn into my son. He's sitting in the car, he doesn't care. It's crazy. Damn, I walked a lot in New York. Legs are kind of feeling it, but whew. Yeah, I need a slide. Ooh, if you don't like heights, this thing is shifty. That was a walk. I'm breathing heavy. So go work out. So I don't know if you can see the cemetery in the back. That's where we were in the first video. There's a museum over there, the cyclorama. And then you can see the monument in the back over here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh, if you're scared of heights, don't come up here. I'm not a fan of heights. I've been skydiving, but I just don't like it when you're not restrained and you're up so high. But this is a beautiful view. Catch my breath. So Culp's Hill is where we're standing. Obviously you can't see down there, so still it looks rough. Let's go ahead and head back down, get back in the car, finish our tour. I'm excited to go to DC. I enjoy this stuff. My kid doesn't really care, but it's cool. This is intense. May not look high, but we're about 3-4 stories high. Oh shit. It's like one of those heights where if you fell, you probably wouldn't die, you just break your arm and hurt a lot. It's not kind of what I'm interested in. So what do you have? Gettysburg, Antietam, Fredericksburg, Chancellorsville, Indiana Infantry. Alright, let's go get back in the car. Alright, so we're headed back. So in the first video we stopped and got out when it was snowing, and this is what you could see. We walked up to these monuments actually. We couldn't go to the cemetery, so it was closed for some reason. See, we showed you this in the first video. So now, actually, did we? We did, right? Oh no, we didn't. We didn't stop at this one. Which one's this one? Huh? Yeah, so we didn't show you this in the video because I can show you in a second who that is. I don't know who that is though. Sebastian, what's it say on the map? Who that is?
The 13th stop. We're not even at the first one.
Alright. We'll continue on. So, in the first video, you guys can see straight ahead the other. That's a general. Has to be a general. I don't know. You guys can look it up. So, we're going to continue to the right. It's just random people out here taking. Alright, so now we're going to Wainwright Avenue. This is overlooking the battlefield here to the right. Yeah, so we parked actually over there. The cemetery's right there, the National Cemetery, where they gave the Gettysburg Address is over there. And then you have a bunch of generals and other significant figures. Another monument. Also, all these monuments are just recognizing the units that fought out here, casualties. Killed, 8 wounded, missing. Oh, so that's 68th Infantry, so it says kind of their status after the war. Let's see. What's this one? So that's Ohio Infantry. That's crazy though. What are we talking about? Talking about going to school by places, and we have Dr. Phillips by Universal, like literally across the street. But do you imagine going to school at Gettysburg, being the Warriors? Well, why the Warriors? So they have the Columbus Blue Jackets. Why wouldn't they be like the Gettysburg Blue Jackets? Wouldn't that make sense? Make too much sense, huh, Sebastian? Alright, so where's the next one at? You will see. So let's see. We're gonna go to a couple other battlefields real quick and then head out. But this is downtown Gettysburg. So a lot of these buildings are still here from the war. But there's the one with the lady that got killed. I think it's coming up. The only civilian that got killed. I can't think of her name off the top of my head. And then we'll pass the hospital in a minute. And there's another spot. I can't remember. But on the right hand side, we're going to go to, we should be on Baltimore. Yeah, so we're going to turn left here in Middle Street, but the building on the right should be, oh, maybe it's down there. So if you turn on Middle Street on the right hand side will be the building where the civilian died. I don't know what this is. Adams County Courthouse. It's a lot of old buildings. Guess not too old. Century. So we're gonna go left on, is it Washington State? Right, Washington State, I believe. Yeah, these buildings are old. A lot of attorneys in town. I don't know why. I mean, I guess this is still a city. What was it? Washington? Pleasanton? So let's go left. So probably could have turned on High Street, but I thought we were going to see something going downtown. I guess I didn't see it as a town that people lived in, and it was pretty big, but it makes sense. So it's pretty populated. Just wonder what buildings were here during the war. So we have Lincoln Street. A hospital, but it looks modern. Fourscore Beer Company, capitalizing. So the left side, we're gonna go through here, but this is the cemetery on the left. Taneytown. We're gonna turn on Pleasanton, I believe. Come on. So this is where he gave the Gettysburg Address. I don't know if we can get in there. We tried to last time, but the gates. But right up that hill is the Gettysburg Address. There's a monument. You kind of see it in the left back there. Yeah. So Gettysburg Green Gathering. It's another battlefield on the right. So actually we could probably, people are walking these trails, which is insane because this is long, but I guess we walked miles in the city. Gettysburg Address. So yeah, Gettysburg Address is right here. Oh, we can park. I'm going to park and walk in. I guess this will be the last of this video. This will just be part 2 and I'll come back another time. Do you want to walk up there with me? You staying here? Yeah. Alright, bet. You can just watch my video. Parking lot closed. Let's go. Let's take a quick trip. Alright, who's with me? This is where the Gettysburg Address was. Sebastian remains undefeated in the car. It's cool. Quick trip. So this is why I couldn't get to it the last time we were here, because it was on the backside. I don't know if I really would have known that if I didn't drive around. But see, there's a lot of battlefield. I don't think we're gonna get to that today. It's a lot of history, so something I don't have a lot of time for, but here we go across. Gettysburg National Cemetery. Nearby and dedicating the National Cemetery, Abraham Lincoln gave the address, which he had written in Washington and revised after his arrival at Gettysburg, November 18th. It's the National Cemetery. Ranger program begins here. Oh, it's got the whole address on there. Alright, so we're in Washington D.C. You can see a Capitol building, the monument's over here to the left. We're gonna head to the Smithsonian, see what that's about, and then let's see, do I need to take a exit 1? So, yeah, I'm getting off here at exit 1. I got this car behind me in my ass. Alright, National Mall. Exiting here. Let's go. Monument over there. Right. I think that might be the Lincoln Memorial. I'd like to go see some of this stuff, but I don't know much time. We're just stopping through, so this is impromptu. I think that might be Lincoln. Might be able to get a glimpse of them through here. National Mall, right? That's what that's called.
Red light exit. Camera ahead.
So we'll go through the first light, and then the second light. Turn right here. No turn on red. I don't even know what this stuff is. Is that where? Not familiar with this area at all. Of course, a lot looks familiar, but I have no idea. No, they do fireworks here on the 4th of July. Smithsonian is on our left. This is what we're trying to go to. Oh, it's pretty big, so I don't know if we have to pay for parking or what. We're about to find out. Can I not go that way? Is that not? So that's not a way to go, huh? No, I could have. In the road. That's what I want to know. Should not be in the road, but alright, cool. Cool. I don't know what monuments these are, but I'm going, dog. Light's green. Sorry. You can look at me. Give me that sad look. Oh, there's where Forrest Gump was filmed. You see it? Is that the Lincoln? That's the Lincoln? Yeah. Yeah, that has to be a Lincoln Memorial. We'll look in a second. I wonder what the other one was that we passed on the way in. Constitution Avenue. There's a little house. What's the little house? Alright, we had a bit of traffic issues, but I would definitely say if you come to DC, you gotta park and walk a lot, because you can't just go see certain things. There's a lot of walking. It's like 6 miles just up to that statue monument.
It's a big ass piece of snow.
I think you can go. I don't even know if you can go in there or not. That's a lot.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You ever seen
Observation
Spider-Man's
tower? No. Yeah, probably I've seen it, but it's just a lot of walking, man. Just not into the walking thing right now. What we got on this side? It's a lot of fields. It's like a monument and then like 500 yards of fields. Let's see, the White House is, oh, we passed the, it would have told me to turn, oh, okay. I wonder if I can go up and around. So the White House is over there, to our left. Well, that's a walking, so we're not walking. I wonder if we can pass it in the car. We'll see, we're about to find out. Well, this is only turn. I guess we'll stay in this lane. Let's go. I think we need to turn here. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Just reroute. So it says this is the north view for the White House that we're approaching. I don't know what's on our right. United States Department of Commerce. So, is that the White House? There's the White House right there. You know, is it the White House? Doesn't look. I guess that is the White House. Is it the White House? Is that it right there?
I mean, it says that's it.
Does it?
Not that over there.
Right. Presidential Park. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Driving through. Is that? It is the White House then?
That's the White House.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, is it over there?
Yeah.
It's back there.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way that you. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's Alexander Hamilton something. What's that? Yeah, the one back there. So do we pass it on the street? So we can't pass it on the street?